Manajoto, take your detail, go directly to the 23rd level, start your search there.
May I ask if you have reason to suspect this creature may be on that level?
Because if he is, you could send somebody else. I'm old, I'm gray. Hey everybody, my name is Mike, and this is my first time watching Star Trek in any incarnation.
And I'm Yahel. I am a lifelong Trekkie who has finally convinced his best friend to give Star Trek a shot.
You said finally convinced, but if I go to YouTube, where the Subspace Parlor is, it says you are forcing me to watch this.
Well,
Would you like to clarify the statement?
Well, you know, no, you don't want to admit to any crimes.
Neither do you.
That's what I'm saying.
No, just I have to make this guy laugh because we had some technology issues a second ago.
Yeah.
I can see you're pent up, man. You look like Spock's girlfriend in the last episode that missed him for years.
when he broke her heart.
Yes. How could you do that, Spock? We loved you so much, and now
That was a great episode.
That was a good episode. We've had a string of good episodes.
Yes.
There was some campiness in the early ones. Again, first time watching TOS. He actually said, well, we don't need to dwell on the premise. No, I think we do. It's important because, no, I've never seen this. And
I don't think that's what I said, but...
Well, you also said a lot of people, either skip this or they ignore it sometimes if they're getting into Star Trek.
Yeah, a lot of people tend to start with season 3 of TNG.
Okay, cool.
Which is where I started, just by accident.
And I think initially when we talked like a year or two ago, I messaged him once, and I'm like, one day I do really want to get into it. What should I start with? I think that's what you said. You're like, if you're going to start anywhere, start at what, TNG season 3?
TNG season 3, yeah.
But we decided to do this from the beginning, and we're having a blast. A string of good episodes. I'm not sure what's coming next. He's keeping me in the dark. Anything else you'd?
No, let's get started.
Yeah, we're excited. That's a cool shot.
Yeah. Music's very ominous.
Another, I like the lighting. I like, it looks big.
Yeah, another nice cave set.
Whatever the thing is, it's already killed 50 people.
Keep your phaser in your hand at all times. If you see anything, call in. Somebody can be here in 3 minutes.
I feel like a lot can happen in those 3 minutes.
You'll be all right.
I guess that's the boss. He's not inspiring a lot of confidence in me if I was the employee. Because they're talking about a monster that killed 50 people, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
It didn't even take 3 minutes.
He didn't even defend himself. He was so shocked.
Like the rest of them. Burned to a crisp.
What a cold open, though, huh?
Yeah, that's something.
Is this the first cold open where we don't see any of the TNG crew?
We don't know anybody here, right?
No. We've never seen these guys before. These are just working men.
These are all guys that have auditioned for Star Trek, and they're like, your accent's all a little thick, but we'll get back to you.
Don't worry, we've got something cooking.
A distress call from the Pergeum production station on Janus 6 has brought the Enterprise to that long-established colony.
I don't know what this butchering monster is, but I know what it's doing. At first, the deaths were down deep, but they've been moving up toward our levels. The last man died 2 days ago, 3 levels below this.
Same way, burned?
I'd like to examine the body.
I am curious if they show the body or...
I bet they don't. I don't remember.
In a way, that might be better. The imagination can imagine, more. Yes, the imagination can imagine, folks.
Thanks, Spock.
Yeah.
Ed shot it.
With this. Didn't even slow it down.
He had a bit of caffeine before. Or maybe he's like a bad actor trying to get his lines right. No, I shot it with this.
All pretty tough, aren't you? Starship, phaser banks.
I get it. He's agitated because of the situation.
What is this?
Silicon nodule. There are a million of them down there, no commercial value. Just find that creature, whatever it is. I've got a quota to meet.
Vandenberg sounds stressed.
The Home Office is really demanding of Vandenberg.
Schmetter didn't burn to death, Jim. Not in the usual sense, anyway. Almost as if he'd been thrown into a vat of extremely corrosive acid.
If we could force another appearance of this creature.
When that creature appears, men die.
It's cool lighting here, how he's...
I'm feeling this guy isn't long for
for this world. You'd think that they'd be doing like a buddy system at this point, right? And always have 2 guys at least. Oh, okay, that's a cool little effect. Yeah, I guess it ate through that door.
Nothing's happening in the reactor room. The main circulating pump for the entire reactor, it's gone. Without the pump mechanism, the reactor will go supercritical. It could poison half the planet.
Death by asphyxiation. Death by radiation poisoning.
Well, we talk about stakes a lot. There's definitely stakes in this one.
Yeah.
A PXK per GM reactor?
Can you rig one up? It's vital.
It won't hold for long.
48 hours, maybe, with a bit of luck.
The missing pump was not taken by accident. It was the one piece of equipment absolutely essential for the operation of the reactor.
Time for some coffee. This is stressing Kirk out.
Push the colonists off the planet.
It would seem so. But what if life exists based on another element? Silicon.
A creature that lives deep in the planet below us.
The creature can exist for brief periods in such an atmosphere before returning to its own environment.
I still think you're imagining things.
You may be right, Doctor, but at least there's something to go on.
Do you have a better suggestion, Bones?
No, he just wants to
Sipping
finish
his coffee.
Oh, I don't think there's coffee in there. Bones always has a little bit of that brandy he can sprinkle in, you know.
It'll hold for a bit.
It has to hold longer than a bit.
I'm sorry, sir. That's about the best I can do.
Kind words, tender loving care. Kiss it, baby it, flatter it if you have to, but keep it going.
I'll do what I can, sir.
Quite the motivator.
I like that
Cook.
dialogue.
Checking out every foot of
Uh-oh.
You are searching for some sort of...
He's
A
got
lot of red
creature.
shirts.
Matter Jodo, take your detail, go directly to the 23rd level, start your search there.
May I ask if you have reason to suspect this creature may be on that level?
Because if he is, you could send somebody else. I'm old, I'm gray.
But this is definitely the most red shirts we've seen beamed down into a dangerous situation.
I do like the lighting, how it's like hiding their faces.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a nice ominous feel.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this cave set is really good. This guy looks
This
a
guy
lot.
looks young and innocent.
Yeah, he looks a lot like the other blonde guy that died.
How come none of these guys move, though? But maybe it's something the creature does. Does it like freeze you? Because
We'll
all
have-
three of them, like not even
we'll
an
have to wait
attempt
and
to run
see.
away.
Maybe they're so surprised by the way it looks. Maybe. Oh wow.
You never even had a chance to fire, Captain.
I think he
that's
had
what
a
I mean.
chance.
But you're right. Is it shock at the appearance? Is it, or is the creature just that fast? I don't know. It feels like they would have had time to at least turn around, run.
Yeah.
This tunnel goes back as far as the eye can see. Our best machinery couldn't cut a tunnel like this.
Astonishing that anything of that bulk could move so rapidly.
Is that a piece of it?
I think so.
Should they be picking that up right away too?
I'm guessing Spock scanned it.
This creature's body secretes an extremely powerful corrosive,
Powerful enough to dissolve the door of the reactor chamber.
and it explains the murdered men.
We had a weapon set for silicon.
You mean it's impossible to kill?
No, it might require massed phasers.
Kirk's like, don't worry. I will find a way to kill it.
If it is the only survivor of a dead race, to kill it would be a crime against science.
I'm sorry, Mr. Spock, but I'm afraid the creature must die.
I see no alternative myself, Captain.
Oh.
Gentlemen, if you'll examine your charts, please. I last located the creature in the area marked added 26, moving at bearing 201.
I like this as a bit of a chase. I don't think we've seen anything quite like this.
No, this is
Like the fugitive almost, like he's on the run,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last
yeah.
In
location.
an effort to surround it, possibly capture it.
Your orders are shoot to kill.
very modern too. They've got like little handheld devices.
Yeah.
Let's look at the maps.
Capture it? I don't recall giving any such order. The creature will be killed on sight, and that's the end of it. I want you to assist Scotty in maintaining that makeshift circulating pump.
He's trying to get rid of him so he doesn't they don't capture it.
This will be a dangerous hunt. Either one of us, by himself, is expendable. Both of us are not.
I really like this little
Yeah.
scene of the tension between the two.
The odds against you and I both being killed are 2,228.7 to 1.
Those are pretty good odds, Mr. Spock.
And they are, of course, accurate, Captain.
Of course. Logically, with those kind of odds, you might as well stay.
I like how Kirk was swayed. Like it shows they're friends, but like
that was a great exchange.
that was a good exchange.
yeah.
My brilliant improvisation just gave up the ghost. It couldn't stand the strain.
I'm just so brilliant.
Vandenberg, you and your crew assemble at level 23, checkpoint Tiger.
Guessing nobody dresses as Vandenberg at the convention.
No, I don't think so.
Should I be the first Vandenberg? Does anyone else like this Matt? Yeah, they've barely been on the Enterprise this episode.
Literally
just that
just-
brief Scotty scene.
Yeah.
That's it. No.
I'm almost wondering if they even
And maybe at the
Go
end,
back.
I bet the resolution. is-
Kirk will have a joke on the bridge,
Yeah.
an appropriate joke that he laughs about.
Captain,
Seem to have had a cave-in.
Okay, that looked pretty good.
Yeah. And this moves so fast, I'm a little worried for Jim right now.
Now, if this is a female creature, Kirk's got a chance. Seduction is always on the table. Oh, but the creature, I think, is like less apt to attack. Yep, because it's been phasered once.
I think it's a guy in that costume crawling forward and backwards.
You think?
Wow.
What gave it away?
I feel like I saw a knee back there. Why doesn't he just shoot it when he said we're going to kill it? Do you think he's thinking about what Spock said?
Probably.
The creature is in this area.
Yeah, no shit. I'm right in front of it.
You don't say.
I know exactly where the creature is. 10 feet away from me.
Kill it, Captain. Quickly.
Oh, wow. They've kind of flipped.
Yeah, I like this.
Your life is in danger. You can't take the risk. I'm on my way.
But yeah, it is interesting how they flipped.
No, absolutely, that's great.
Because Kirk, realistically, he probably never wanted to kill it, but he saw no choice.
Sure.
What do? Just talk it over?
This is interesting.
No, don't shoot.
Oh, that must be like where they shot it before the white part.
You're aware of the Vulcan technique of the joining of two minds.
You think you can get through that thing?
We saw it in Dagger of the Mind. He did it to the crazy guy.
Oh, that was a bit ago, though.
Yeah.
Pain! That's all I got, Captain. Waves and waves of searing pain.
What is that, a plea for us not to kill it? Or a promise that it won't kill us?
It calls itself a Horta.
Mr. Spock, we need that retardation mechanism.
Captain, it has no reason to give us the device.
Dr. McCoy, this is Captain Kirk.
Why did he have to twist like that to make the call?
Shatner likes to throw some flair in there.
Grab your medical kit and come down here on the double. I've got a patient for you. I want to know why it suddenly took to murder.
To obtain that kind of communication, Captain, it will be necessary to touch it.
They already picked up the wounded part of it, though.
I think he means go up to the creature itself and touch it.
Mr. Vanderberg and his men are here, and they're pretty ugly.
Under no circumstances allow them in here yet.
Why? Because does he think they're going to kill it?
Yeah.
Away? Yeah.
I mean, and those guys have a perfectly good reason to be mad.
Yeah.
This is a little like Frankenstein, a little, with the townspeople wanting.
I see what you're saying.
Murderers! Stop them!
Is he saying what the creature's saying? I guess.
Or what it's been thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
What in the name of...
Bones, are you really surprised at anything at this point?
Yeah, really. You went to a planet where you saw a giant rabbit, and then you ended up with two women at the end.
Where's your stethoscope? Wait.
McCoy looked so aggravated, annoyed to be here.
You can't be serious. I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer.
You're a healer. There's a patient. Tell it we're trying to help.
I feel like Spock's like emotionally exhausted after this.
Into the tunnel. There is a passageway. Quickly.
I guess we don't know why the creature's relaying this, right?
That murdering monster's in there, and we're gonna go in and kill it.
You're going to stay here.
That's right, Lieutenant. Just beam it down to me immediately, and never mind what I want it for.
He's so upset.
Failure. The murderers have won.
That had to be a tough monologue for Leonard.
I found the unit in there. It's in pretty good shape. And I also found about 1 million of these silicon nodules. They're eggs, aren't they?
Yes, Captain. Eggs.
Their operations destroyed thousands.
There you go. That's the motivation.
Right on the neck.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Okay, you have murdered this one in the back.
Those round silicon nodules that you've been collecting and destroying, they're her eggs. She had no objection to sharing this planet with you until you broke into her nursery and started destroying her eggs.
We didn't know. How could we?
The Horta moves through rock the way we move through air, and it leaves tunnels. They tunnel, you collect and process.
I guess it makes sense, boss.
With that accent.
Sounds all right if it'll work.
By golly, Jim, I'm beginning to think I can cure a rainy day. Helped it, I cured it.
Well, first Scotty said my brilliant analysis. Now Bones is like, don't worry, I figured it all out.
Tell her our proposition. She and her children can do all the tunneling they want. Our people will remove the minerals. You think she'll go for it?
The Horta has a very logical mind, and after close association with humans, I find that curiously refreshing.
He's like, I've had enough of both of you.
Yeah. No, we're back. Who is
this?
Yes, Chief. Kirk here.
We've already hit huge new per diem deposits. You know, the Horta aren't so bad once you get used to their appearance. Well, that's about it, Kirk. Thanks for everything.
That's it. I'm out.
We're rich. We're good.
That is exactly what the Mother Horta said to me. She found humanoid appearance revolting, but she thought she could get used to it.
Oh, she did she? Did she happen to make any comment about those ears?
I did get the distinct impression she found them the most attractive human characteristic of all.
I suspect you're becoming more and more human all the time.
Captain, I see no reason to stand here and be insulted.
Hey, look, let's have a drink.
I like when they end with a silly little thing.
It seems to be a common theme.
Yeah. Hey, so we just finished watching The Devil in the Dark. How many silicon balls would you give it out of 5?
Yeah, is that our new rating system?
Silicon eggs.
Ball?
Maybe we'll do that on something.
And it's funny, he said like a month ago, we need to come up with a more innovative rating system.
We started this a month ago.
We really... No, I mean, we released on YouTube a month ago. We've been doing this since early September, because I remember I was unusually 10 in the first couple episodes we did. Yes.
So. It made color correction very difficult.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. So yeah, I'm very curious. I mean, I can go first if you'd like.
No,
but
I'll go first.
I don't want to.
I'll say 3.75.
Okay, I would say I'm gonna go with 4.25. This is actually a very well liked and popular episode of season 1, and I was interested to see how you would react to the creature, because let's face it, it's just a guy in a weird burnt pizza looking suit.
It looked, and I say that it reminded me of like a Ninja Turtle shell.
Yeah.
With like some pizza colors on top.
Yeah. But for me, because when I first saw this one, I was like, and the creature came out, I was like,
I mean, it wasn't like an Arena. That looked far worse. Super hokey. I mean,
but I will say, just like in Arena, and this is kind of what I was about to get to, is at first you're like, okay, this thing is goofy, but then the story kind of takes over. And you just kind of forget about the goofiness of the creature's costuming.
And I'll tell you the positives are like, and I don't know if 3.75 is too low. I was thinking about 4. I mean, it was a good episode.
For me, it really gets from whenever Kirk and Spock have that exchange where Kirk is like trying to convince Spock to go back and Spock is like, no, we got to stick together. Like from there forward, the episode to me gets like incredibly better compared to the
I think it's weird. I think the first, and I said this about a couple episodes, maybe the opposite, where it started hot and then I felt like it plateaued. This one, I think the last 15 minutes was the best part of the episode.
Which, if a part of your episode is going to be the best part, make it the last.
You're right, as opposed to an episode where the story doesn't develop enough or it drags. I think just my only negatives, I didn't quite sense. It's funny. They do say they only have 48 hours, I guess, to be down there, right?
Yeah.
I didn't feel the sense of urgency as much with once they kind of established the creature was not threatening. I don't know. I was confident in their abilities, and I was like, okay, well, if it's not going to kill him immediately, they're going to find a resolution to help it, or
I would argue.
So I didn't feel a sense of danger really, like the last 10 or 15.
I would argue that this episode didn't even need to have like the ticking time clock set up either of the 48 hours, because ultimately
it was very unnecessary.
Yeah, it becomes more about like, okay, I really like. Didn't even think about the fact that they had 48 hours.
I forgot about that too. They mentioned it briefly, and it's, in some of these other episodes, they go back to it. Like, we're down to 4 hours, we're down to 2 hours, 10 minutes. This one, they never really, they say it early.
Yeah. And the episode is more about like, hey, just, someone may seem like your enemy, but once you get to know them, once you have a dialogue, some discourse, you might find that you have more in common.
Which again, I mean, I will say, if this is in the late 60s with everything, going on domestically and whatnot.
Yeah, with civil rights and...
Yeah, exactly. Or even international with the Cold War and everything. I think, which, you're making me almost want to raise it to 4. Because I was going to say one thing of this episode, I didn't think some of these last few episodes, I feel like have had broader implications about the state of mankind or what the future might hold, or just observations.
Bigger messages,
bigger messages that are pertinent that maybe we don't think about. But you're right. And I feel like a lot of it, I almost want to raise it to 4, because you're right. I mean, it kind of, and it got rid of, I mean, don't get me wrong, like he said too, he's like, well, these guys are angry, it killed 50 of their men. But Kirk and Spock, in kind of their analysis, they were able to convince them that, like, well, you guys started it, and you know, and then he's like, well, how did I know? How could we know?
And I really like that the miners were kind of disgusted with themselves. They were aghast once they found out that they had been killing the eggs. They weren't like, well, who cares? It's just a creature. You know, they were like, oh, you know, they all like took a step back, which
kind of why, like, even now I feel bad killing a bug or something.
Yeah.
I kind of do though in a weird way. You know, like we live in Florida and there's geckos.
A lot of bugs.
No, there's geckos and stuff too. And even like, I don't want to hurt anything. I mean,
oh, if I see a lizard or a gecko here, I tried my best to get them out.
We actually have me and my old roommate who is watching this. So I'm talking about you, bud. Hi, Bickford. But no, like literally we'll get Tupperware and like try to tap, you know, grab it in Tupperware and get it out just because, you know, you feel, and I feel like that is weird of analogy it might sound. It's kind of the situation.
You always feel better whenever you like are able to capture a bug and release it outside than when you kill it. You always feel like a little sense of pride, like, oh, I'm not a bad person.
Yeah, and again, another thing I did like about this episode a lot of the, and we liked how they came around. I mean, it was mostly Spock and Jim, the difference of opinion they have, and that. But even then, Bones kind of too gets into it a bit. What does he say at the end or something? Bones is.
Oh, he has that funny line.
He says something in contrary. He's like, "Well, that's an order or something," and Bones is like, "All right."
Oh,
you know?
that, yeah.
About examining him, and he's like, "Well, I'm not a brick slayer or whatever."
Yeah, Kirk actually has to assert his captainhood or whatever with Scotty, with Bones.
But not in a malevolent way, or like.
No, he's the captain.
Where
and he's
like,
giving orders. Yeah.
Or even the friends are like arguing, but he's just kind of reminding. He's like,
He's like, hey, this is what we're gonna do. It's my decision, and do it. But I will say, isn't it funny that in this episode, Scotty, Bones, and Spock even, because Spock at the end has a little thing about how the Horde found him attractive.
Yeah.
Everybody has a little like bit of an ego thing that they.
It is.
It's
a
funny.
Bit of
it's fun.
What do you call it? Pissing contest, a bunch of guys.
Maybe, well, no, I don't think that's what it is. You know, these guys all have personalities. It's how I take it. Like Bones, I love his line. I'm beginning to think I can cure a rainy day.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like a saying or something.
That's a good question. I don't know
if it's something they came up with. Brilliant line of dialogue. I also love that we got to see how scared Spock was when he thought Kirk might have been harmed.
I like that too. I mean, that's kind of when it flipped too. You know, they were. He's like, kill it. He's like, save it, and then.
Yeah, it says how much Spock...
Which would be part of his human side coming out there.
Yeah.
Which I like, and even that they go back to that, because we've been seeing that a few of these episodes, like Spock love interest in the last one, and some that we see Spock seems to be leaning more toward the human side, and the guys seem to love giving him shit about it.
Spock, and to be fair, Spock at the end, when Kirk tells Spock on the bridge, "Oh, you're becoming more human every day," and Spock like makes a joke. He's like, "Oh, I don't have to stand here and be insulted." Like, that was
even
great.
the stuff about the ears. I thought that was so great, or something.
Oh, and they have mentioned the ears, but it's usually it's come up several times, but it's usually like Bones making a joke about the ears or something, but
I don't remember it. I feel like I would though, because that's something I've thought about as a viewer. Even just how they
it's definitely come up.
Do it, you know, the prosthetics involved or something. But no, I don't know. Maybe I missed it if it came up before. But you know, I want to raise it to 4 stars. Maybe I was a bit. I just didn't feel like this episode, which like the ones like which we really love, Taste of Paradise,
Taste of Armageddon, and This Side of Paradise. We did like both of those.
But I mean, that's when it's like so life or death. End of the world stakes. It's like really you're on the edge of your seat. Even this one, The Devil in the Dark, I felt threatened early by the creature. Like, and that like.
Well, they did a great job of establishing.
They didn't really explain that
as a deadly presence.
Yeah, and like the guys didn't really have a chance to fire or run away.
Well, they had a chance, they just didn't.
Well, the first 3 that died, and that's why I was wondering whether the creature might have some power to freeze them, or just its appearance was so astonishing that they were just like in awe for that second.
I was astonished the first time I saw that creature, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
I love when you were like, I think that might be a guy in a suit. I'm like, yeah, I think it is. But I really have nothing more to say about it.
Solid episode. And,
I really like this episode, and
I'm curious also if it builds on it was all this talk about the importance of Pergium. I wonder if that comes back later on.
We'll have to wait and see. But I think it's cool that we got to see Spock do the mind meld again.
Yeah.
So that's come back, and now it's like a more established part of Vulcans.
His repertoire.
Yeah, and Vulcan. It's a thing Vulcans do. So other Vulcans could,
I guess wait, another question. He must be the only Vulcan we've seen, right, so far in the first 22 episodes?
Yes, he is.
I imagine he's not the last. Right?
He will not be the last. I am
so much looking
I will say that. I will say that. He's not the last. But
yeah, we enjoyed this. So thanks for joining us. If there's anything else you have to add, or
no.
There's anyway.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, we're ready for the next one.